Oh, well, fuck me.
Just made it even more
drop
ridiculous.
my fucking hand down my pants and wank off right now.
The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
We'll message Elaine and tell her on the station again.
Oh, yeah.
Then I think, how much time have I pissed away? It's about time for me to start heading for Dr. Severa's office, isn't it?
No, you've probably still got an hour before that.
Okay. So, it will be a case of back to the apartment to check it for betrayal.
Okay.
Also, completely changing all of the security codes, measures, and everything. There's my hour.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to take about an hour just to do that. Okay, so about 10 minutes after Logan heads to the apartment, a bunch of CSEC officers and sergeants at army show up outside the ship. And a bunch of CSEC officers show up at your ship. Or the ship you're at.
So I'll buzz around. Sergeant?
Tiala, how are things?
Progressing. Wasn't a very good funeral. It was a good funeral.
Always proceed directly.
It really is.
I don't know how much information Logan has told you, but things didn't go well.
He said that Zargon is a traitor.
Yes, I got that out of him.
He didn't elaborate much beyond that as far as any funeral happenings went.
The Void Wraith took.
Loitering is a crime, punishable by death.
I see.
Please make sure you have authorization before.
Seems like something I'd have mentioned, but I didn't.
No. So, yes, we may have chased him to Omega, and that's where we lost.
So they didn't want him. They didn't care if he was alive in the first place or not.
No, that's the interesting
For your
part.
convenience and safety,
And the question is, would they be the same for us?
are
Possibly.
active and present at this station.
That's why I'm instituting a new Sidewinder policy that all of us get incinerate happening to them when we die.
Effective immediately?
Yeah.
I will dispense the incinerate.
You're never gonna have my body!
Now remember that only the incinerator only activates when you go below your con modifier.
Oh no, you hit the ground, I'm killing you.
If I can't have him, no one will.
He's still alive!
No, I'm sure he's quite dead.
They're alive!
Bring
No,
out
he's
your
really
dead! So how goes the training?
You got to use it.
It went well. I managed to get out of him quite a bit of information that he was a traitor.
Good.
It was very helpful. Still would like some more.
That'll take that Logan down a peg.
It's good to see you're making good progress already, considering its early stages.
Yes. I need to catch up with you for the other stuff I've been learning, but I don't know how much time we've got on the Citadel. I need to see,
Not your credit balance.
Rosa. She has information for us. I don't know what about her.
Oh yes, she does indeed.
Is she on station, is she?
No, I believe she should be about... She should arrive within the next 12 hours.
Right, then I've got to get the stuff done before she turns up. No hint at what she's got?
Let's just say a mutual short little friend who's covered in grease will be rather pleased.
That's good. It's always good to have her happy.
Yes. Anyway, I suppose I should deal with this Krogan.
Yes, he's gassed in the pot here.
Of course.
Why is he wearing nothing?
Punishable by death. Please make sure
Don't you wish you could do that?
I can.
Don't you wish you wouldn't roll a 1 when you wanted to do that?
Yes.
And the guy dies in lava?
No.
What?
That happened.
That happened. Yeah.
Farewell, Tiala. Bonk! Oops.
Oh, watch his head.
Don't scuff my ship.
Right then, I'll also send Lilia a message saying that your game's good. Good to see you again in the station for a bit. Don't know how long.
That's a good idea. She got the gun. She's the one who got the gun, right?
Remember,
The signed gun.
She was the first recipient of a group signed Sidewinders gun.
Yeah.
It's got, instead of the ammo block in it, because you're not going to give someone an actual working gun. Just took the ammo block out, we put a business card.
So it shoots business cards?
No, it won't because it's not heavy enough to depress the lading
Although, wouldn't
trigger.
that be awesome?
body time window.
She could go to buy any war game and go round to the crowd, and then everybody gets
She would for
Sidewinders
us too.
guns.
She would.
And then, because someone would do this, someone maybe who is brown, has a beard and a turban, would replace the card with the real ammo block, and then everyone would die.
Yes.
Not your credit, Paladin.
Does anyone wear turbans in the Mass Effect universe?
No,
No.
all religion died, remember?
Yeah.
Well, not all religion, but most religions imploded when they were like, nope, no such thing as aliens, it's all fake, and it turns out it wasn't.
Drow are probably the closest approximation.
Ash Williams was
Yeah, Ash was very.
Best-
There were still
At
people
best-
who were like, they believed in God.
Yeah,
but-
that's about
systematized formal religions like the church are pretty much
it.
destroyed.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's the perfect world.
Well, they're still about here.
Loitering is a
They're not on our world though, and they probably are.
death. Please make
And I'll
Cling on
call
to
Dr. Penova and
enter the dock.
leave a message saying we're on station for a bit. She wishes to catch up.
Okay. You'll get a response almost immediately saying that she knocks off at 1600.
I'll send back. I'll see you.
She would like to
See you then. Your
our
apartment.
apartment, which is just across the way.
Therefore, ship destruction.
Yep. So thank you. So then I'll go back to the apartment.
Okay. News for Tiala. Concern about potential contamination by potentially deadly Scellius bacteria has sparked a recall of nearly 15 million credits worth of raw meat products produced by Turian food company OK Meat Distributors, based in Sarlacc. Prompted the recall by notifying Turian Department of Agricultural Food Safety Inspection personnel that the company's sample of beef trim had tested positive for Scellius. There have been no confirmed reports of adverse reactions among consumers who have consumed portions of the meat products. However, the TDA urged consumers to throw the products away or return them to the place of purchase.
It's okay, we don't use the beef. I do have some gram shanks, some moof portions, and nerf bits, but
So yeah, Tiala, you go up the elevator and arrive at the apartment, and for some reason, yeah,
You
the
can't get
door locks were not working.
No game.
is great.
Can you open the door, please?
Door open.
I'll walk in.
Touch is Omni tool. New codes.
Thank you.
I'm not going to broadcast them.
Find anything?
I don't know. Did I? Oh,
What was your roll?
they didn't roll for that yet. I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to tell me.
Yeah.
Which die do I use? Red.
The one with only
The
20s on it.
D20.
I have one of them.
Doesn't
Yeah,
know you had a
24.
Watson.
Watson.
Okay, so I'd say you would have searched probably about by this point about a third of the place. So where would you have started and gone through?
My office. Start there.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing
normally
in your
bathroom,
office.
but you know what?
There's nothing in your office that isn't your stuff.
Okay, well, that's not a third, so then we'll say we'll move on to the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Mine and the main one.
Mm-hmm.
Anything there?
So there's a Krogan porno mag that you didn't know was in there. Apart from that,
No, that doesn't.
apart from that, there's nothing that shouldn't be in there as far as you can tell.
Have I got any places left on my third?
Yeah, you probably have one more place at least.
Tiala's room.
While she's there?
Yes.
This
Oh,
happened
no,
before she
just
got-
before you arrived. I'll be in your room.
I wouldn't know that.
So Tiala can't get in, and again comes with bras on his hands, and he goes, "You codes, what?"
No, I do not do that. Is there anything in her room apart from the camera? Everyone's room has a camera. They're not.
I don't know, Tiala. Well, what is there in your room that Logan might not know about?
Oh, good point. Is there anything I don't know about in your room?
No, I mean, you know all the signature stuff there, and
If you have a computer terminal, I've checked its security and updated it. Yeah, it's all in the new codes.
No,
You will want to give yourself a new password, by the way. Sorry. You will want to give yourself a new password, by the way.
why?
I have upgraded the security on everything.
Thank you. Anything else we need to check?
I'm in the process of checking everyone else's rooms apart from yours, mine, and the bathrooms.
Would you like me to help?
Do you have any... Yeah, redundantly go over all the non-electronic and technical things as well. More eyes always help. If Crane were here, I'd enlist him as well, but he's not. I don't know what kind of investigator he is, but surely as an interplanetary ninja assassin, he would know how to look for evil spice things. Yeah, I suppose you could use search and just search his room for devices and stuff.
Which
Do that. I'm just going to continue coasting on that number and just wait until it runs out, or until my wait until my appointment happens, or whatever.
Okay, so some guys knock on the door of the ship.
I'll open it up.
Bunch of CSEC officers, most of the material.
What's it be?
Hey, we've come to collect some prisoners for the sergeant.
They're just over here.
They go in and basically 2 take one, 2 take another. Did you already have a body bag?
No, I didn't have any on the ship.
Okay, so one of them would use a body bag on the other one, and then there's 2 more who just stay with their guns, one at the front, one at the rear, and they start getting away. Thanks for the delivery.
No problem. I'll beep Logan on my Omnitel.
Welcome to our station.
You get a beep on your Omnitel.
I really need to set up a custom thing for him.
This is the commander. You have reached his Omnitor, and he is listening.
See if you could pick up the bodies. Is there anything else you need me to do on the ship?
Not really. Well, I'm just going over the apartment now for any, Zargon doing. So, the door code will have changed, and no, I'm not broadcasting. So if you want to come back here and get your new door code, you might want to do that.
I'll hit you now.
Please make sure you have authorization before.
Yeah, after they leave, I'll just head out. Since Logan said I didn't need to do anything else on the ship.
Yeah. I'm guessing you're locking it.
Well, Tissa's
still there. Because you didn't say
Sure, yeah. You get new. The Citadel Council has voted against the proposal for legalizing the development of stealth ships in Citadel space. According to sources at CNN, the decision was made in a 2-1 vote against, with the Asari and Turian representatives disagreeing with the Solarians on the matter. Various issues were raised during the debates that led to the final decision, and when polled, most of the representatives of the non-council species also believed it would not be a good idea at this time. The Solarians did not challenge the concept for long during the final debate, stating that they felt unless such a decision was unanimous, the answer should logically be against the proposal, since all races should trust each other to vote in favour. This is clearly not the case. They agreed the decision was the correct one. One point raised that all representatives agreed on, however, was that if any similar proposals were to be accepted, there would need to be a joint effort between races instead of a broad, free-for-all green light.
I intend to break that rule.
Doorbell rings.
I'll go answer it.
I'm thinking about doorbell.
There's a green guy there.
Punch it. You don't know it's Aldrel. Do you?
The sword's good away.
Fair enough.
Come in, log in, we'll give you the passwords. We're just searching the apartment for anything.
I'm probably in, who's the next room along? Who has the layout for our apartment?
This was mine.
Then I'm in your room.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
So, is there anything in there I don't know about.
No, there isn't actually much stuff in there because I've been on the Citadel for like maybe a combined total of a week.
Bunch of library books, huh? Ah, good. Touch. New codes, door access, that sort of thing. You'll want to change the password on your terminal.
Anywhere you haven't checked, or do you want me to check where you've already checked?
You can check the bathroom again, I guess. And the lounge area, the kitchen, that sort of thing. I think Tiala's in Zarbon's room.
I will go check those rooms.
Okay.
I'm still gonna proceed ahead.
Yeah, so you don't find anything. You don't find anything. You can make a roll.
Oh, it's 18. Okay. 19 on investigate.
You don't find anything in the bathroom. Aside from some candy wrappers stuffed down the back of the couch in the living room, you don't find anything.
I'll type this up.
And Tiala, you were searching
Just doing a search of Zarbon's room.
Zarbon's room. Yeah, you don't actually find anything that incriminating in there. A Krogan porno magazine. The rounds that he wasn't allowed to take with him.
Well, they can go back in the inventory.
I'll be keeping those, so.
But yeah, no, there's nothing much else.
The rocket launcher? We still have that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't keeping that.
Yeah, nothing.
The only thing we lost in that
think of
was the
suspect.
gun. There's a sniper rifle we lost.
No, we kept the sniper rifle. We lost the shotgun.
Shotgun.
No, the shotgun was given to.
No, Ator gave it back to him.
Yeah.
He did give
It's
it
the
to
sniper rifle he didn't have because it was in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just keep going through room by room by room. Don't think that I'm not going to do his room again. I mean, the lounge again.
Oh.
Everything gets doubled up.
Yeah, no. I mean, overall, you guys don't really find anything.
Kitchen, entry hall, lounge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also checking the light fittings for fisheye cameras.
Nothing that you haven't already got in there yourself.
Every room is surveilled. I'll finish up in Zargon's room. Okay, so he didn't leave anything here. That's probably smart.
Oh, art supplies were in there.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember if he had the Krogan War Flute or you just had it in the trophy room.
I think it was in the trophy room.
Yeah.
Now check the Geth's head in the trophy room to make sure that a transmitter hasn't been wired into its camera eye.
Sure.
Is that a separate role?
Yeah, because that's a very specific.
I'm assuming this one will actually be electronics.
Repair, actually.
Interesting. 15.
Yeah, no, nothing in there.
So there is, but I just knew how long I could do.
We're not in that room much.
Right.
Well, at least you put something in there that I don't know about.
I mean, that's the plan. Right, so having now completely and thoroughly checked over the apartment and redone all the fucking security. How much time do I have left before I have to toddle off?
Oh, it's pretty much time to go for you.
I'll toddle off. Okay, I got places to be.
Nothing else needed.
Aside from the usual indexing of our recent acquisitions,
That's all
finding
done.
out what they do. I'm sure there's people who you need to talk to.
You've seen the doctor at
Oh, goodness.
today, so I hope they'll find some more information out. And we should be getting our new friend turning up at 12 hours. That's what the sergeant said.
Our new friend. Okay.
Why we came back.
We came back because I'm running low on jelly babies. Also, we have a ship to sell. Do you like one?
Weather is finally cleared on Noveria, allowing ships to continue to travel to and from Port Hanshan for the first time in several weeks. Blizzards had kept many ships from landing, and while several crucial services and shipments were made to locations further from the stricken regions and transported via ground vehicles, businesses and investors linked to Noveria will be pleased to know that all standard services and procedures are back in service. It's been a difficult week for the people on Noveria, stated NDC Administrator Tobana. Many business deals, stockholder meetings, and promised shipments have either been delayed or cancelled due to these unfortunate circumstances. I would be lying if I said there were no casualties from these events. The stock market again has at least started reacting positively to the news, with most Noveria-based companies on the rise again.
Blizzard's always closing down business and killing people and changing characters you like.
Yeah, not long later you arrive outside the the psychiatrist's place. Meet to Severa.
I'll take a seat in the waiting room.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, what magazines do we have here? Oh no, the Titanic is sunk.
Yeah, we'll be always here.
Mass acceleration, a good thing, or path to Satan? Okay.
The Falkland Islands have just been invaded. I repeat,
the upcoming discovery of alien artifacts near Palaven. How old is this? Well, it's on paper. That's not good.
You may enter Logan.
There's a prison sentence. Get it?
Please, take a seat.
Please update your magazine.
That's not my call.
Okay. So, what have you heard?
Nothing that you haven't already told me.
You need to get out more. So...
Do you think I spy on you or something?
No. God. I'm not the center of the universe. Red card. Good point.
So, how can I help you?
We went to a funeral.
Yes. How did that go?
The funeral was lovely.
That's nice. Gave you closure, did it?
No. No, it didn't. I mean, just after the funeral, just after his body sailed gracefully and dignifiedly away on the oceans of Kage, there was a minor little problem in an undersea lab, and we were the only ones there, so we had to go and rescue.
The only ones on Kage.
The only ones who were equipped to deal with the situation. Who were close. Had to go down and rescue an engineer from some security mechs that had gone mental. You know, like last time that happened.
The same engineer.
Yeah. I also see a pattern emerging here. But I'm not allowed to do anything about it. It's got all the right answers, you know.
I see. Go on.
So, we dealt with the problem. We rescued the engineer, and... Have you ever... Doctor-patient confidentiality is a thing here, right?
Of course.
Of course, or... Of course! Beep, 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 secret transmissions.
The first one.
So...
Of course, I do report all this back to the Turian military, as you know.
You might want to keep this one not reported. The details of this one.
And why is that?
Because the resulting panic would be detrimental to the galaxy.
Color me intrigued. Go on.
Have you ever heard of Geth?
Yes.
They were Geth. I can bring witnesses. Not Geth from, like, oh, they came marauding to Kage. No, they were made there from programs. Whatever. They were made there.
Mm-hmm.
Attempting to establish contact, so we had to get rid of them. We had to stop it.
As you would.
And we had to make sure no one could spread word of what they were, or, you know, try to exploit them, because that would result in death.
And you're now telling me this openly.
Because you can't tell anyone, you see. Because otherwise, if you do, I'd have to kill you. You wouldn't be the first.
This isn't the first time I've been threatened by my patients.
It's not threatening you. I'm trying to tell you I murdered people to keep this a secret. I'm not really upset about that. That's just one of the things you have to do. What upsets me is how, for no reason, we were like a pack of amateurs in this mission. Like we were just forgetting basic standard rules. I don't know if it was the depth pressure or lack of sleep or... It's all my fault, obviously. I should have corrected every behavior, including my own, but I didn't. I don't know why, and it disturbs me.
Were you perhaps still feeling traumatized by the death of your friend? Oh, never mind, I can tell from the look on your face that...
Actually didn't really like him that much.
Yes, never mind.
I mean, he fought well, but... And the guy was a thief and a douche. D-O-U-C.
I know how to spell.
L-O-G-A-N.
Logan.
No. I know how to spell Scott. So, I mean, the mission was pretty much success despite us acting like a pack of cadets. You've seen cadets on, like, their first simulated mission. That was us.
I've been a cadet on a first.
I mean, we all have, right?
I don't know what that means.
Neither do you. And I sit here watching ourselves in my own mind. Like, you know, go into a room. We didn't check for cameras. We didn't clear the corners. We're aware of this, but I didn't correct it. And I don't know why. I don't know why. And it got me thinking. Do you remember the Relay 314 business? Were you at all involved in Shanxi?
Not particularly.
I remember you saying that before. Well, there was this mission. You may have heard of it.
Is this going to end in you yelling Lassus as his name at the top of your lungs again?
Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring him up? Is he plotting on me? Again?
I know you're faking it.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe that also may have been the situation where I knew things were not good and should have done otherwise, but didn't.
Yes, but that time you were trusting the system. What was there in place for you to just...
Oh, so now you're taking my side! After all this time!
Well,
when I'm trying to... And maybe that might have also been...
I've always been on your side, Logan.
Well, that might have also, perhaps, I might have been slightly also responsible for that. Just a bit.
What I'm trying to say is, what were you trusting in this case that made you
Nothing.
make those
That's
lapses?
the thing.
Exactly.
If I'm capable of this kind of lapse of judgment, then maybe I was also capable of a lapse in judgment then.
Perhaps you weren't mentally prepared? I mean, follow me here. When you normally go into a mission, you usually have a day or two flying there to mentally prepare yourself for what's going to happen. Whereas this time, you were intending to go to a funeral, you were in a relaxed state, not expecting any outcome, and then suddenly you were thrown into the deep end of some underwater, literally deep end of some underwater
ran
mission.
dozens of ops on Jiangxi without needing that kind of prep.
Yes, but you were constantly in a warlike state in those cases. You knew war was an inevitability. You knew battle was around the corner.
I see what you're saying. I have to be constantly prepared.
Yes.
You're right. Maybe I've gotten soft. I'll have to get harder, faster. But anyway, to carry on, because you like hearing about these things for no good reason.
And you like the sound of your own voice, so it works both ways.
I'm prepared to entertain your delusion. Redcar, good point. So we get to the surface, and the Void Wraith have stolen Hirokin's body and made off planet with it. So we came back to the Citadel.
You came straight back.
No, I mean we diverted a little bit to try. We tried to find him.
Of course. I mean, you weren't going to.
I mean, we chased him through 4 relays onto Omega, but he got lost in the mix, and we had to come back. But we stole the ship that the Void Wraith used to steal his body, and it's in the port now.
I'm not surprised at all. I mean, this wasn't about getting his body back. It was because they took it from you.
Damn right! It's the effrontery of it.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got the ship, and we brought it back here. There you go.
So... You believe you need to mentally prepare yourself better?
I think I should be constantly ready for war. I hadn't thought about that. I think you're right.
Well, there we go.
I will have to increase the number of drills we perform every day.
Yeah, from none to...
From none to some.
Just remember, in your new line of work, disaster could happen at any moment.
What have you heard?
Nothing you haven't told me.
You really need to get out more. I mean, no one tells you anything. I'm the only person who tells you things.
In relation to you...
You're forgetting. The galaxy is my business. Where there's a crime happening, there's something that I should be at least considering doing something about it.
Well, you don't step on, the toes of people who should really be dealing with things.
Well, out in the terminus systems, where we operate almost exclusively.
I'm sure.
Aside from the fact that our past 3 operations were entirely in Citadel space, but I can't think of anything else I haven't mentioned. Oh yeah,
For a moment, Zargon
your
father or something.
He's doing well. I forgot to mention Zargon was a traitor, but
That is a rather pertinent point.
it is. I thought you wouldn't care.
Well, I mean, it must be disheartening to think you can trust somebody under
Yes,
command.
I trusted him, which is why I gave him almost no access codes and allowed him to do nothing, kept keeping all of the business of the group a secret from him. I trusted it that much. Sure, I didn't think he was a traitor, but I was able to confirm that he sold us out on the journey.
And you dealt with that.
Yes. It's dealt with.
Now, he isn't dead.
Of course he's not dead. What do you think I am, some kind of psychopath? See, if you actually thought that, then I wouldn't be running around free. So I know you don't think that. I know she doesn't think that. You can't use stare to get rid of it. I'm bloated with confidence in that. Almost cat-like smug.
Until he walked out the door and there's 2 big burly bouncers there.
So, boys, how's your life insurance?
They'd have to be pretty big to be bigger than
That's
him.
what I'm saying, big.
15 minutes later, I am the law!
Ready to make it to the citadel. I am the law.
Well, if there's anything else you wish to discuss with me, my door is always open.
Doesn't it get drafty?
It's an expression.
Yes. Here you go.
Oh,
It's one of those little
another
puzzles.
little puzzle. Oh, good, I finished the last one.
Oh, eventually. I'm not hearing a no.
Nice chat.
Peace out. Oh, did you speak with my sister's head drinker,
Oh, yes. Dr. Molina, yes.
Melina? Really? Okay.
Yes, whenever you want to, are free to make an appointment, I'll send on the details.
You just give her my number. She can call me and set something up. I'm sure.
Very good.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, anytime.
I'll leave. I'll hit the button for Tiala.
There's a...
Hello?
When did I... Oh, Tiala! Make a note. At least once a week we're going to spend about an hour training.
I was going to bring that up. I might talk to the sergeant to see if we can get some use of the some rooms.
I was going to talk to the Turian Military Academy here, but okay, we'll do it that way. Their stuff will have probably better programming for more versatile situations.
Yes, and she might be able to throw some better scenarios at us.
Let's not get her creating scenarios just yet. I would like to live at least a couple in.
But it might get interesting for some of the newer ones to be...
I was actually thinking of programming simulations of our early missions for some of the newer one. We've only got one new member. We need to actually recruit another Krogan.
We actually do need some...
Oh shit, I better go see him.
you can...
I'll do that right now.
I'll come.
Changing direction, heading to the Enclave.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll join you.
Or should we wait until the sergeants manage to super confirm that?
No, I'm absolutely sure of it.
If you're sure, I'm sure.
You guys are meeting up and going to the Enclave?
I'm just going to head to the Enclave. If she meets me on the way, that's fine. So many things to do.
Stephen gets some news on the way. The hero of Spadar, General Sakuna Clantis, has been announced as having passed away several days ago at the young age of 45. The Turian war hero had served the Turian hierarchy many ways over the past 2.5 decades, but is remembered most for being one of the pivotal figures in bringing peace and stability on the colony world of Tatris during its infamous civil war just over 2 years ago, and seeing that strategic locations such as the Spadar spaceport and Cassitum's fortress were fortified to military specifications. While specifics as to the general's death had not been given, fellow officer General Rentalis was commented that some variation of organ failure that was possibly related to an old war wound. It's easy to think you've repaired all the damage, but sometimes when something gets penetrated very hard into a body, it can cause irreparable harm. It's more dangerous than was first thought, Rentalis stated to CNN reporter Macinus Thorita. Military services plan to honour General Clantis on the Tatris capital of Vellum early next week.
We are so responsible.
Anybody in the elevator with me?
Sure, there will be a Solarian.
Oh, no, I'm good.
We are completely responsible for that fabrication of lies.
Oh my god, yes.
So, just as you're about to arrive at the Enclave, you see her coming down the other intersection.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Tiala.
Okay.
I've briefed the sergeant on our hierarchical arrangements.
It's good. I also mentioned to her about some of the other things that happened on the mission.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Shall we?
By all means.
You arrive.
Do we have to store our weapons?
Pull out the device. Attention, void rage. Attention, void rage. No. Otherwise, I'd be doing that everywhere. And I plan to. No.
Ah, yes. The Sidewinders leaders. How are things?
Yeah, everything's rolling along.
You've come to visit Gold?
Yeah, we've come to inform him of some vital information regarding his case.
He's not here at the moment.
Well,
He's home on Tuchanka.
Oh, well, that'll be good for him. That's a place that builds strength and character.
He has some kind of clan problem?
Well, do we leave a message or what?
Yeah, if he can contact us, it would be good to see how he is.
Oh, you not got his extranet address anymore?
We thought it maybe changed.
It's really more of an in-person thing.
Okay. I mean, he'll probably, hopefully, be back in a week or two, so,
Okay.
as soon as he gets back, I'll let him know to contact you guys. Anything else I can help with?
Actually, who was it that suggested that we take the Krogan?
Zargon.
Yes.
Well, I remember, if you remember, I suggested that you might want to...
Was there any reason why he was better than any of your other trainers?
Well, no, after I looked into it, he seemed to volunteer for the job.
Thank you.
Why?
We're just really running background checks on all our vendors at the moment. We've had a bit of in-house issues.
I mean, he was fairly new on the Citadel. He said he wanted to get some more experiences, and as soon as the Gold issue came up, then, he and Gold trained together a fair amount.
Yeah, so we hear. Well, don't let us keep you. We should go.
Of course not. Have a good day. Good luck hunting those, what are they called? Pirates, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Towards this time.
You're probably still about half an hour away from your appointment?
Right. I'm going to head off. Look, I'm going to go to Zakira.
I'm going to go find a quiet place and call the sergeant.
Yeah. What's Crane doing?
Cleaning.
Cleaning?
The apartment from top to...
Yeah. I mean, you would have been done searching, but now I'm guessing...
How do you get this grease out of the carpet?
Everything in its place.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're finding a quiet area to make a call.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes?
Charlie here. I was wondering, had some issues on our last missions. Since we're getting a few new members, I was wondering if we could get an area to train in, get some time in a simulator or somewhere where we can privately exercise, because we can't just go anywhere and use our weapons.
Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Interesting.
I mean,
I'm sure Logain could maybe twist an arm at the Turian Military Academy.
That is actually zero problems.
So there's no issue. Thank you. Also,
Well, don't you think it would raise a bit of suspicions if you suddenly started training in the CSEC facility? Right after you... I know, we just had a conversation with Logain about keeping things on the down.
No, it was
Now
more...
what have we learned not to doubt what Logain says?
It was more if you had a place where it was private.
We do not have any such
No,
facilities.
that's alright. Also, if you... When you go to question these Void Wraith members, can I be there to witness it? The reason being is I might...
So you want to come over now?
I can't.
Well, then we are...
No.
Unless you want me to delay things.
No, we need information now as opposed to later. But thank you. It's just more I wanted to see if there's... See how you do it, if there's anything I can pick up.
Let's see. perhaps another time then.
That'd be great, thank you. Later.
Farewell.
The old cool logo.
Then I'm not answering it. I'm driving.
Then I'll leave a message. Message being, can you organise with the Tyrians for a training area?
Yeah. Did you also...
Get out of the apartment now.
Are you going to head to the department?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we get another shot. Not this time, it's just elevator music.